Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended roster, or now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away, while lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is up to you. And now, you'll choose where to start your journey as a coach. Here, you'll choose to create a coach of your own or use an existing. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed? Congratulations, it's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the role. These are based on real-life historical records of the school. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially have you looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around. Welcome to the all-new recruiting system in EA Sports College Football 25. Our new recruiting system follows a three-stage recruiting process. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they are there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. Selecting actions also helps to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player on the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day. Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Fellas get lathered up.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. They're trying to get to him. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. Ball in the air, intercepted! Bringing it back, bulldozes him. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Zips! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Finds the tight end. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the right. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Off play action. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Finley. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass is intercepted. Score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Zips want to crank the tempo.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to pass. It's Finley. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Zips line up to punt it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And the Zips will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, it limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 15, here comes the and he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Finley. He wants it all. Touchdown, Akron. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shakes off the defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out they're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, good and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the air, it's Finley. Fires to the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Hurts is way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to get to it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a bit or too much.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
This time on target. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Going up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice game. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to throw, it's Finley. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
He wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He caught it! And he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Zips. Getting set for the point after. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're damn right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A line. By him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got him downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Finley. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.